How does the series feel now that you're back here tied up 2-2, 3 games to go?
Nothing to overthink, just best out of 3. So got the home court advantage back and looking to make the most of it.
Do you guys prefer practicing on the big court? Does it help at all? Does it change things?
Yeah, sure. You get to practice on the court you play. I'm 100%.
The entire team expended so much energy defensively. How difficult is that in a 7-game series? How much is that tax on you?
That's what the playoffs are about, just playing hard and competition and getting over that hump. So we're ready for it. We knew what we're getting into, and it's just fun to kind of play that kind of basketball.
Can you take me through your vantage point on the game winner for Aaron Gordon? I saw you there on top of the key, but what was your vantage point when you saw Nikola Jokic just put the ball? Did you think it was going to go in right away? What were you thinking? What were you seeing?
With him shooting, there's always a chance, but no. I can just tell by the way he shot it and just the trajectory of the ball. Landed in AG's hands perfectly, and it was a wrap from there.
How much momentum or juice can you guys carry over from the way that game ended, pulling out that dramatic
It's
win?
good. But we can't dwell on it. That was a couple days ago. Obviously, we have a game tomorrow, and we got to focus on and get that dub. We don't put that work to waste, so it's on the next for us.
What did you see on film just in terms of what that zone was able to do to affect you guys in the fourth quarter?
I just thought we got conservative, and we just, kind of let the aggression just turn. They kind of turned it up, and we just kind of relaxed or tried to coast, to the rest of the game. And in the games like this, you got to play aggressive all the way through, miss or make, and that's really what the game's about.
How hard is it to fight that mindset when you guys are up so much, 22 in the fourth quarter, and just like, okay, we got this? And how hard is it to not coast in that situation?
Every game is different. Some games you don't coast, and then the same thing happens. It's just basketball. That's the way the ball bounces.
Jamal, have you guys played your best basketball yet?
No, I don't think so. Do you?
No.
Okay.
Jamal, you talked about setting the tone and not letting the refs kind of dictate or the players dictate physically. How do you guys think you responded in Game 4 in that category?
I think it was good. I just think we got to do more of it. I think there's 3 more games left. I think it's going to be even a heightened alertness to that. And I think, over the years, the refs do a good job of just kind of adapting to how the game goes. And, especially in the last 3 games where it's best out of 3 and everything's on the line, I think it's going to be the same thing and more. So we got to bring that same kind of intensity and same kind of focus like we did to start the game. And that desperation feeling that we need to have.
Jamal, seems like Game 5 got really physical, or Game 4 rather, got really physical. Do you like when basketball gets physical like that?
100% is fun. For me, it's fun. It just makes the game more interesting and allows guys to show their true emotion, their true skill, and it's fun brand of basketball.
When you take a couple steps up on the guy with the ball, you can get away with that in the playoffs. They're not calling as much. In regular season, can you? Can you defend as heavily in the regular season versus playoffs?
I think this obvious answer, no.
Yeah.
Jamal, you spoke back a little bit ago about during 2021-22, you and Mike were rehabbing together. You got closer with him. Just can you give us some perspective on when you knew his toughness was at that level?
I think it was once I knew the extent of the injury. You really don't know what somebody's going through or what they've been through until they kind of describe it to you or maybe touch on the same kind of things that you did and stuff like that. So, just kind of going from move, bro. Just knowing what he went through and how he's able to play through that and the level that he's able to play through, the physicality that he's able to play through year in after, a rough start to his career just being healthy. I think it speaks a lot to his mental toughness, not just to get over one hump, but to continually get over through that hump year after year. So I think that's super underrated. People don't, obviously don't know a lot about you or the story that you have. So to answer your question, yes, I think that toughness will be shown, and even just mentally, coming off a bad game, he can come back and have a great game. That's just part of the mental toughness, the resilience that he has. So
you've been down in series before. People have doubted you before. You've gone through
it's
this.
2-2.
I know, but I'm just saying, before that game, how much has that experience helped you?
So it was 1-0.
When it was 2-1, though, you had to come back.
It was also 1-0.
I know, but how much does it help you knowing that you've been down this road?
It's 2-2. It's best out of 3, and I'm excited to play playoff basketball.
What changes for you mentally in the playoffs in terms of preparation, you personally?
I mean, it's just so much more stressful. I mean, you lose a game, you're like, damn, we got to win the next game. And then you win the game, you're like, damn, we got to win the next game, you know? So it's just that constant, I don't even know if stress the word, but mental toll and constantly in your mind, I feel like that is probably the most weighing thing, you know, because you want to win so bad and you have all these different feelings, nervousness, excitement, readiness, all that stuff. And you just got to be able to channel it and put the energy in the right way. So, and it's not just one game; it's a grind over a few months. You know, and people forget that. You know, so yeah.
Is there anything you personally want to improve in these 3 games?
Just getting the win. I mean, we can always improve. Everybody can improve, making jumpers and playing better defense and all that. Yeah. But I just want to win. You know, if I have 10 points and we win, man, great. You know, we move on to the next round and we all live to fight another day. So, yeah. Hopefully I can just be better for my teammates.
Sorry, Jamal, I interrupted you. Just on that a little bit, how important was it for you to come back for the last 2 regular season games, knowing you missed the 6 before that, and you're going to be playing some heavy minutes, it's going to be some physical play here in the playoffs. Like, how important was that for you to get those last 2 in the regular season before going on this run?
I mean, it helped, but I don't know. It helped.
Have you ever seen a closer buzzer beater than Aaron's?
No. I had one in high school.
Okay.
I had one in high school. It was from half court. Same kind of thing. Like, and they actually had the replay thing. It was kind of cool because you don't really have that in high school. But no, to answer your question, no, I don't think I've seen one that close because I wasn't sure he got it off. Just how close it was and all that, and my angle was at the top, so I could just see the dunk happening. But I would say that's as close as it gets right there.
Was yours to win in high school?
Yeah.
Is that online somewhere?
I can find it. I don't think it's online right now.
You just email it to us.
You touched on it earlier. 2-2. Like, do you feel like it's a resetting of the series at this point, or is it just kind of keep going?
It's both. I don't know. It's like, you know, you win a game and everybody's mind shifts, and then you lose a game and everybody's mind shifts, and then you win the game, and you know, as a player, you don't have that luxury. You know, you just even kill you. You believe in what you believe, and you got to focus on that. So, you know, all this back and forth and whatever. It's like, bro, it's 2-2. Now it's best out of 3. If we lose, then guess what? We got to win the next 2. If we win, then guess what? We got to win one more. That's the reality of it. All this back and forth is just whatever it is for you guys. But for me, it's just on to the next.
Thank you, Jamal.
Yep.
Thank you.
Jamal.